Hello everybody, welcome back to the Aaron Davis YouTube channel and the Wigan Athletic career mode, where we are continuing our journey through the Premier League. And the first episode went pretty successful, I would say. We got a very nice points up against Brentford in the first opening game of the season. Unfortunately lost to Brighton 1-0, but I mean, we've been decently solid sort of all around the pitch. And our next game is going to be a very big test here. We are playing West Ham in our third game this season. It's away on the road. It's going to be a difficult one, but after this we have deadline day. If we go back to the calendar, we have deadline day, so we're going to try and get maybe a new centre-back in, with Sesko being out for 2 months. It's quite a long period of time. I've been looking at some loan centre-backs, and hopefully we can get someone loaned in instead of paying them money. And then also today we've got Manchester United in the league. That game against Liverpool is going to be huge in the Carabao Cup. You've got Villa and Newcastle in there as well. We've got some very challenging games coming up. This is how the team is looking to go out against West Ham. We've got Earl coming in for Kerr. We've got Johnny Smith coming in for Ricky J. Jones. We do have Silko Thomas back. He might get some game time later on in the game, but I don't kind of want to rush him in. And we've also got Devine coming in for Theo Ascot just for this one. Weah's back. Matthew Smith's not been in great form at the minute, but I'm going to continue to play him. He's still a strong character within the team, so we'll see how we come on at the London Stadium. That's a brilliant ball through by Smith. Yeah, we're off to a very fast-paced start pretty early on in the game. Suslov just cannot get that ball through. It feels like it's always the end product. We're doing everything we can to get that ball up the pitch. It just always seems to be the end product with this team so far in the Premier League that we're struggling to find. We have not actually scored in the Premier League so far. Suslov plays it through. Joseph, and there it is. There's the first goal of the Premier League season for her. It's Kyle Joseph. We have been by far the better team. We are getting revenge for what they've done to us in the Cup in Season 1. It's an incredible start here. It really is. I believe Johnny Smith's down. There he is, just holding his shoulder, but it's a beautiful ball in from Suslov. I knew he would come handy. And that's a beautiful finish from Kyle Joseph, opening up the scoreline here and the score sheet for the season. It's a well-taken goal, very well taken, lovely pass through. And just on the brink of half-time, we've went 1-0 up against this massive West Ham side here, I believe. Is that Johnny Smith, or is that... I don't know who that is. I think it's Alfie Devine maybe who's hurt here. Suslov through to Joseph. He's went and got another one. We're 2-0 up here. Kyle Joseph scores again. Wigan Athletic are 2-0 up. This is an incredible story we're writing right now. I think it's Devine who's injured, which I'm still concerned about. But look at this. Up against Upamecano there. Kyle Joseph, what a beautiful finish. I don't know who they've got in net, but he's not doing a very good job. Lopetegui's absolutely fuming. 2-0 up at the half is massive. Trying to hold on to that is going to be a very tough task. Jared Bowen's coming on. They're not even waiting until half-time to bring him on. That is huge. That is absolutely huge to go into half-time with. Big chance here for West Ham. It's the first proper attack of the game, and it's Mitrovic. He's absolutely hammered that into the back of the net there. I swear they're playing him and Fulkrug on at the same time. They've even got Kudus on the bench. This is going to be a tough second half here. Way too easy though. Way too easy for him to just come on to that. Super Sam Tickle's never standing a chance at saving that, to be honest. We've been all over them though. We've been all over them. Just that one attempt that they've slipped through that defensive line and finally got themselves in. But I've had over 70% of the ball. I've not had the opportunity to do that. Obviously, something's changed tactically because they're starting to put a little bit more pressure on me here. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Mitro's got a brace and we've absolutely bottled it there. I don't quite know what's happening with the goalkeeping. I don't quite know what's happening with the defending. It's a brilliant save from Sam Tickle there, but I mean, how is nobody thinking about getting on the line or just staying in the right position? I do not know. That is a really awful goal to concede. It's now 2-2. It's took them no time in the second half to bring that back. I'm now slightly worried and a bit concerned. Here we go. Johnny Smith into Kyle Joseph. Straight back on the forefoot. It's Trapp pulling off a save. I think that's his first save of the game. We're trying to get something late on here. About 20 minutes to go. That's not a bad ball at all. From Suslov. Camavinga with the clearance. Requiem back to Camavinga and he's in. He's in. They've done it. If Ademola can somehow get himself back here, this is going to be tight. He's went in, he's missed, and they've done it. Requiem scores. Sam Tickle just absolutely oblivious of the ball there. It's 3-2 West Ham. It's a really good comeback. There's nothing much I can say. We've completely bottled the lead there. We've completely bottled the lead, and we can't say it's because Devine's had to go off injured. He's got nothing to do with this back line. Sam Tickle's got to do so much better there. He's went down way too late. That's not a bad ball from Campbell. Suslov, he's got a lot of room to make up here. Suslov, he's got a goal! He's went and got himself his first goal there. That is incredible stuff. Absolutely incredible. What a substitution. I brought Kem Campbell on. He's somehow got the ball through. Suslov nearly gets taken down. It's a well-taken solo goal there. It's now 3-3 and it's absolutely game on at the London Stadium here. It is game on. I'm not too sure if I have another... We do have another sub, and we're going to go with Ricky J. Jones in for Kyle Joseph. Just adds loads of pace up top. If I can somehow get a ball over the top like I just did, or a ball through, we can really try and go for the winner here. I mean, I would love a point, but a winner would be even nicer. Patterson. Here's Joseph. Ascott over the top of Joseph. He's battling with Upamecano there. I never thought I'd see that. Kyle Joseph against Upamecano. Never thought I'd see it in a million years. That's a nice ball through to Camavinga. He's got the pass off here to Mitro. You got to be careful. I've put Sessegnon in at left back. He's not doing a very good job. It's sticking there. Requiem loses out on the ball. Patterson linking up well. He has Campbell again. He has Joseph. I don't think Ricky J. Jones is going to get any time on the pitch, but we have a chance here. We have a massive chance. Here's Ascott. No option there. No option at all. He's up against Wan-Bissaka. There's not much he can do. Ascott. It's come to Smith. It's Smith. It's blocked. Smith. Campbell goes for goal. I've probably wasted my opportunity. I've wasted my chances there in the end. It's a point. It's a well-earned point. I'm just fuming we couldn't keep the lead in the end. Fuming we couldn't keep that 2-0 lead. But we've hit them well. 65% of the ball. 14 attempts there. Double the amount of passes nearly. Suslov gets man of the match. 2 assists and a goal. 2 goals from Joseph. Weah actually played pretty well, which he hasn't done all season so far, but he's done well there. Patterson with an 8.7, brilliant signing. I suppose we've just got to take that, but unfortunately I feel like we deserve a bit better, just like the Brentford game. Okay then, I did say I'd be in the market for a new centre-back, and I did say a loan one because I did not want to spend much of our £9 million that is left. But we have a lad joining us, which I'm very excited for. Now, he's not the highest rated, but Owen Bevan, joins us on a 12-month loan deal. 25k a week's just split 60-40, which isn't too bad. He's only a 66 overall, but I think just for being in there as a backup, shouldn't be too bad. He can also grow quite a bit in this team, I would imagine. So he's the first guy who joins us on deadline day. Very excited to announce this one. He's back after his torn ACL injury that happened halfway through last season, which was a very sad sight to see and behold. Keanu Dyer is welcomed back to Wigan. Just on a year loan again, but hopefully this time you can see the whole loan through. And we do have a buy-on option at the end of 2.75 million with a 6% sell-on clause there for Chelsea. So Keanu Dyer joining us. He's at a 69 overall, sorry. I was about to say 58 there. It looked like it was going to stop. A wage of 35k split 45-55, which isn't too bad. Obviously making Chelsea pay the more for him. But I'm very excited to have him back in with the midfielders. This is absolutely massive. I did say deadline day was going to be big. This is a huge one. We've went over to Leeds United and we have picked ourselves up Mateo Joseph on a 1-year loan. I went in for Joe Gelhardt. Thank you to Hugh in the comment section giving me some information about him, but unfortunately I couldn't get him in on loan, and I think he was just a little bit too expensive for my liking. I've then went in for Mateo Joseph here, and I've ended up getting him in on loan, which is just absolutely mental. I think he's 74, 75 overall, so 1 year loan spell there. That's 3 loanees we've brought in this season. He's a 75 overall at 22 years of age. I think I'm going to try and get Jade Jones just to more of like a sort of like a winger, or Mateo Joseph as more of a winger, or could possibly switch to going 2 up top and have Kyle Joseph with Mateo Joseph both up top, both Josephs being there. Alright then, going into the second home game of the season. It's an absolute big in this one. We're up against Manchester United, the Red Devils. And the way we've been playing recently, I do favour ourselves in this. Obviously, we're still looking for our first Premier League win of the season. I feel like we've been very unlucky in the first few games, especially at 3-3 against West Ham. That was incredible. So the changes I'm making here, Matthew Smith comes out with the team for Armstrong, and then we also have Kem Campbell going in there for Silko Thomas / Ricky J. Jones. Silko Thomas is back now, but I'm still awaiting to give him his first game back since his long-term injury. So this is the team that's going out. Let's see how we do. This is going to be a huge game. I'm going to try and do a fully uncut game here because this should be quite fun. Now they're playing Maguire, they got Collier on there, so they're not going full strength by the looks of it. They don't know the full wrath of the Wigan Athletic quite yet. I'm excited to try and get some of the new signings in here though, the new loanees. We've got Keanu Dyer, who's just returning back from his ACL injury, so we do have to be kind of careful with him. I might pull that back actually if we can. Can I get the free kick? Apparently not. We're not going to get the free kick there. He has Armstrong. That's to Ware. Oh, he's a bit slow. Oh, we're very slow today. Very slow today. Luke has away here. Try and keep that striker up. Who is that? Oh, no way. Hugel's playing against his former team here. That's Suslov. A great run there. That's into Joseph. Joseph touch, big save. They've got Jordan Pickford in net and all. It's all booting off early on here. It's all going off. Jordan Pickford in there. Hugel in there. They've really changed their team quite a lot here. Still sticking with Bruno Fernandes. Don't know who Luca is yet. Adramola's done brilliant. I've been really impressed with him this season. So far, he has Suslov. Good turn from Asgard to Armstrong. There's Kem Campbell. He's good against West Ham. Brilliant ball into Nathan Patterson. He's dinked that. It's quite a deep ball into the box there. It went more to the edge of the box. Here's Ware. Adramola. Still looking to try and just get behind Adramola. That's not bad. Campbell lays it off to Armstrong. Armstrong dinks it to Patterson. Touch. That's going to be a good delivery. Joseph on the header. It's fell to Asgard. Oh, it's not far. It's not far at all. What an opportunity from the youngster there. Asgard, lovely chest down. It's just dug into the ground. And oh my god, it's not far. We had a chance like that against Brentford, I believe, with Suslov. Had so many chances like that where it's just like sort of grazing the post a little bit. Massive chances early on. Hugo here. He's going to try and get the better of Kern. He can't. That's going to be a funny one at the end of the game. All them meeting each other again. That's a nice ball. Campbell and dink that over the top to Joseph. Joseph! It's 1-0! This is incredible stuff. Kyle Joseph scoring again. He got himself a brace against West Ham. He's got himself a goal here. He was the top scorer in League One. He was the top scorer in the Championship. And he's looking to be the top goal scorer in the Premier League as well. Is there anything this kid can't do? Oh, Maguire's had a shocker there. It's very well done. Campbell with another assist this season. He is actually a left winger. I'm playing him on the right hand side now. He come off the bench against West Ham and done very well. He's playing well here. Joseph with another goal. What a start it is. Can we get our first win this season? It would be against United as well, wouldn't it? It's a typical United result and performance this. Here's Campbell. He can go. He's got the pace. He can beat Maguire. Oh, he can. Campbell. Joseph! Oh, it's well wide. We'll allow you on that one, son. I think the adrenaline's just flowing through the bloodstream at the minute. Absolutely flowing through them. I cannot believe it was that easy to get him behind. There's part of us that can, 'cause it is Harry Maguire. But there's also part of us that's like, wow, how have we managed that? Adramola's done well there. Yeah, Suslov. That's a nice pass into Asgard. Asgard into Adramola. This is lovely football, this. Adramola. Oh, who's there? Who's there in the middle? I feel like Asgard should be there. I think I've got him as a wide playmaker, though. I think the further up we get up the pitch, he goes out wide for a bit. Garnacho up against Patterson here. He's going to have a handful here. Patterson, Civic's come over. He has United's first corner of the game then. The piling on the pressure, United. Looks like Garnacho was holding his shoulder there, though. I don't know if he's hurt. He could be. We kind of get a block in there. Maguire heads it down to Fernandez. That's back into Garnacho. Brilliant from Weah. Can we clear it? Campbell. We've done very well. He has Armstrong. There's no way that... Yeah, I was going to say there's no way that gets up there. We're not at that point yet where we can just start zimming passes around the pitch. Fernandez into Hugo. I don't know why they've got Hugo up top. I don't know what they were thinking. Who's the manager? Ascot, that's a lovely ball. Campbell again. He's on one today, Campbell. He's up against Alphonso Davies, though. He's still having a good game regardless. Can we get that down to him? Is that too much? It's too much. Not fast enough. What a first half of football, though. See what he can end up doing here. Pass is short there. Not going to get to his man. Turn from Hugo, like. Oh, we're having ourselves a game then. Adramola. What a signing he's turning out to be here. Seriously. What a signing he's turning out to be. He's such an... I never knew we'd need someone other than Chambers. I went back in for Chambers. You guys saw that in episode 1. We went back in for Chambers. The asking price was too much. I got Adramola for a lot cheaper. And in all seriousness, I'm enjoying him more than I was Chambers in the championship here. It's incredible stuff. Look at the ball he's just played here. He has Asgard. He delivers that into Joseph. He's going to... Oh, he got his head onto it. It's not going to find Campbell, though. Can we win that? Zertsky's on the pitch here. They would have had to change that. They would have had to. Zertsky's on for Hugo. They're not messing around United now. Let's hope, though, unlike West Ham, we can actually try and keep a lead. He has Campbell up against Davies. See what he can get going here. Armstrong, he's been really good today. Where? It's a nice ball. Suslov. Not many options for him. Kyle Joseph. Oh, that was meant to be for Campbell again. He has Zertsky. He can play that up wide. And this is where we're at our weakest, on the back foot when we're travelling like this. Civic comes across and it's very well done. It's so well played from Civic. Patterson's struggling to get rid of it there, though. He's took Garnacho down. That's going to be a booking, isn't it? Yeah, it's a cheap booking. It's a cheap booking that we didn't need there. I've been very careful with trying not to get players booked in all sorts. Because in the Championship and League One season, we had so many suspensions down to that many yellows. Trying to stop that this season. Armstrong, go on, get a foot in there. Get a foot, someone. Civic's ended up getting his foot in there. Patterson struggling to keep Bruno Fernandes away. United are still on the attack here. Zertsky, way out with a good footing. Asgard clears. Here we go. Campbell down the line. Can I get anything going? Asgard lays it off. Way out. He's going to cut back in there. Way out. It's beautiful stuff. Campbell. Joseph. Oh, too easy enough save for Pickford. It is bouncing there. Let's go ahead and make some substitutions. I think into the mix to this, I'm just going to add Devine. Devine's coming in for Asgard. I'm thinking Matteo Joseph for Kyle Joseph to make his debut there. And I want to throw in Keanu Dyer. Welcome back from your injury, mate. We're not giving up on you. We sent you back to Chelsea to have all of their fitness shite as such. To get yourself better, and welcome back to the team. Only on loan, but welcome back. Welcome back. Big chance for United the hour for Rafinha. Oh, they've scored that. Side net from Zertsky. Here we go then. We need a massive round of applause here. We've got Matteo Joseph coming in, Devine's coming in, and Keanu Dyer's back. Welcome back, mate. Honestly, what a player he was for us last season before we went down with an absolutely horrible injury. I wouldn't wish upon my worst enemy at this point. But here he is, he's back. He's well and truly back. Dyer. Already, what a pass that is. Matteo Joseph. Oh, he's nearly got it over the top, he has. Devine, can you win that? He does. He has Dyer. Turn on Bruno Fernandes there. Dyer. It's incredible football, this. Joseph lays it off. Oh, can I get the extra pass in? Just can I get the extra pass there? We've got to be careful here with United on the counter. He has Garnacho now. Civic goes in. He's took him down. Surely that's just the ball there. Surely that's all ball. It's a yellow card. I mean, we'll take the yellow. I could have sworn we won more over the ball there, though, ref. I'm not going to lie. Zertsky heads it on. Tickle this time's on his line. Go on. If we can win that header as well. Should be winning that, lads. Should be winning that. It's a big block in there. Dyer keeps the ball. He's incredible. He's just come on. Joseph over to Kem Campbell. Can I get anything going here? Probably not. I'm going to have to play that around the back to Kerr. And we've got 2 minutes to hang on here for the first win in the Premier League, and it's a big one. Up against the Manchester Reds. Campbell over to Patterson. Can we get it in that corner? We can't. Patterson delivers it. Divine, it's wide, but it doesn't matter. Our first win, being promoted after 13 years, is up against Manchester United. It's the most Manchester United result you will ever see today. But that is incredible stuff from the Wigan boys. It really is incredible stuff, that. Kyle Joseph wins us the game with just that one goal. But we've held them to... We've had more possession, we've had more of the shots. Every game so far I've had more of the ball. Kyle Joseph scores, Kem Campbell with the assist. He was immense, him. Very nice. Lovely to have Keanu Dyer back in the team there for a little bit as well. What a performance that was. Liverpool, we meet again. We do indeed meet again. Liverpool away in the Carabao Cup here. It's going to be a challenging one, but we'll beat them in the FA Cup in Season 1. I'm ready to do it again. Coming in for this one then. We've got Baven making a debut. Garcia's in. Adiko and Divine come in. Mateo Joseph comes in as well. And Ken Campbell's in on that right-hand side. Let's see how we do. It's another big one. It is another big game in this season that's going to drag. The season's going to feel like a very long season. But let's just hope we can get some games in like we did just against United there. And the confidence boost that gives you, and just the feeling of dragging out a win like that against such a big club is incredible. It's such an incredible feeling to have. This is a big chance here with Luis Diaz in. Baven's never catching up with him. Unless he is, he's just not going to get there, and Sam Tickle can't keep it out. It's 1-0 Liverpool. You expect that. We don't have much pace at the back, pretty much at all in this team, actually. There's not much pace at all. You expect that. And from a Wigan corner, Liverpool have ended up scoring from it, which is not great. It's not a good start of this game. We're just going to go straight at them here, though, with Suslov. He's played a very good ball in. Mateo Joseph nearly onto it. He's just hiding himself at the ball. I hope he gets back up there. I think he has. Bloody well hope he does, after I've just paid for him to come here on loan. Hefty wage, by the way. 42k a week out Leeds he's on. Just quite mental for the Championship. He has Chiesa. Garcia's got a handful down that right-hand side with him. He has Szoboszlai. That's through to Luis Diaz, and he's got himself a brace. And 28 minutes into this game, it's 2-0 Liverpool. No, it's just too easy. It really is. It's just disappointing. All you can do is sit there in silence. It really is just disappointing, to be honest. 3-0 down this early on. We've just not given anything into this, and seem to end. It's a 5-0 loss, and Weah gets himself sent off, which is just stupid from him, to be honest. A straight red as well. It's very stupid for him. So that's not an ideal performance right there. There was practically no chance we're getting ourselves back into that. Liverpool were just too strong, too good of a team there. Going into our next game of the season then, up against Aston Villa. Silko Thomas is finally back. Unfortunately, in the highlights, he is going to go down with an injury. He was off to a brilliant start as well. Look at the ball that he can play over to Joseph there in our squad. Bang! Silko Thomas just ran the engine in this team before he ended up getting subbed off due to an injury, which is his first game back. Doesn't take anything away from that goal there, though. Ascod's still such a talented player in this team. Still a player I'm going to be using for probably years to come. I can see it happening already. Campbell has been on fire for us this season. Kem Campbell, what a signing he has turned out to be. Absolutely rockets that into the back of the net. He's just in fine form. He was so good against West Ham and all. We end up being a bit sloppy at the back there. Sam Tickle, it's nearly every shot he's facing this season is just going in. We're quite lucky with face, not too many shots. We are quite lucky that way. Sulov's going to end up scoring potentially a goal of the season contender already. What a player he's been as well. We've sorted our forwards right out for the Premier League. Sulov's been well worth the money already. His value is just going to shoot up if he continues to perform like this. Look at this. Look at the dip he gets on this. Just dips it perfectly over the keeper and it still hits the roof of the net even though it dips. Absolutely incredible game overall. Sulov goal, Kyle Joseph assist, Campbell goal, Asgard man of the match, and that goal, 2 assists from my fullbacks. I did say Silko Thomas down with a broken toe for 3 months. I think it's the same injury he had towards the end of last season, and he's just come back from literally the game he comes back. He goes down with the exact same injury. Clearly shows to me the physios were wrong and that he wasn't actually fully fit and ready to play. Now on to playing Fulham on the road here. Probably going to be one of our best games of the season. We just absolutely blasted them out of the park. Fulham were actually 18th at the point in filming this. Ricky J. Jones is back out on the right hand side this time. I'm going to bring Kem Campbell off the bench. He can go either way, but I just thought of doing this because Ricky J. Jones has not actually played that much so far this season. But wow, it was worth the wait. I think it's just the pace. He's got like 94 pace in this game. I think it's just the pace that massively adds to him. Being able to play the ball into Joseph like that. It's a perfect player to have right next to him, which kind of makes us want to go with the 2 up top and to have Ricky J. Jones up there with him. But we do also have Mateo Joseph now, so it's kind of hard to rotate these players. Scrap Sulov goal of the season. Is that not goal of the season? Adaramola, who I speak so highly of, has just generated an absolutely ridiculous goal. Get it in the Puskas Awards. It deserves to be there. Incredible, especially from a left back. And we're not done there. 87 minutes in. I did say I was bringing Campbell on. Joseph doing really well off the left hand side, plays into Campbell, pretty much a wide open net at that point, and he ends up scoring, going right over to the Wigan fans in the away end there with a massive 4-0 win over Fulham. What a game. It just proves it here. I told you we're sorting the forwards out this season and it's happened. Look at the goal contributions we're getting here. Even the midfield, Dyer, Asgard playing so well, Adaramola, that was just incredible. Lovely to have Sesko back as well in the team alongside Civic. So, after Aston Villa, we've ended up playing Newcastle, getting a 3-1 loss there at St James's Park. We move on, getting a huge win against Crystal Palace 3-0 there, a massive win over Spurs, and actually Spurs are below us in the league at the minute where we are. A 2-1 loss to Forest on the road there, a 3-1 loss to Arsenal, 2-1 loss to Burnley, and then to absolutely smash that, obviously, the 4-0 win over Fulham, which you saw, and then the 2-1 loss to Leicester just after that, which is pretty poor. A 2-1 loss to Liverpool as well. Which brings us to December, and you can see the fixtures in December are looking rough. You've got Chelsea, Leeds. Leeds are currently bottom of the league. They have not won a single game all season. That should be guaranteed 3 points right there. You've then got City, Bournemouth, Wolves, and then finally the January window, which our first FA Cup game's been announced in Middlesbrough. So we've got a massive episode coming up next. And it's definitely going to be an exciting one. That is going to do it for the next episode of the Wigan career mode. I hope everybody is enjoying this save. We're currently 14 games into the Premier League season, sitting at 13th, which I think is very good. That big win over United today, which is huge. We've got a win over Spurs, which is just massive. And as I did say before, Spurs are just below us in the league, and we have more wins than them, more goals scored, less goals conceded. That is absolutely fine by me. And I'm just liking the fact that, you know, teams that did come up with us like Leeds are all the way sitting down there with 0 wins, which is very, very nice to see. Who else did come up with us? Was it Burnley? No, it was Forest on it. Yeah, Forest come up with us. They're in at 8th. Forest having a good season there. Only drawn 1 game, which is massive. But yeah, we'll absolutely take that. 17 points from 14 games is fine. I expected it to actually be a lot worse for us at this point in the season. But yeah, like I said, thank you so much for the support so far. throughout this series, and I'm just excited to go even further into Season 3. The new sort of concept of the video, I don't know if you have realised, is I'm going to try and get through the series a little bit faster. I'm not sort of trying to speed things up as such, but I feel like the seasons are a bit too long, and we'll just try and fly through some of the seasons for now. I think it's going to take us a while in the Premier League to get up to scratch and where we should be fighting towards the end of the series. So yeah, we're going to try and just speed things up. We're simulating a lot more games and just flying through them, but we're already 14 games in. There's some big games to come. The FA Cup's one of the big games for it. But yeah, anyway, I'll speak to all of you in the next one, people. Goodbye.